Good morning and welcome. I'm Nathan the Mad, and today we are going to be reviewing the Tiger 131. Obviously over the weekend was Tank Fest, and a lot of people went, and apparently it was a good turnout. I didn't go myself, but a few people I know did. And with that weekend being so prominent, they basically released Tiger 131 as a premium tank, tier 6 premium tank. I played a couple of games in it already. For a tier 6, I like it, I really do like it. The only tank you can compare it to is the number 6 heavy tank. So let's add those two tanks together and we'll compare the difference. Number 6 heavy tank. Right. So you've got your two tanks here, Tiger 131 and the heavy tank number 6. Same tier, pretty much the same tank all round. As you can see, there's a lot of similarities. Rate of fire, bear in mind, to be fair, let's give it a fair chance. Set it up the same way I've set mine up. And full brothers in arms. Right, so there we go. So I've got full brothers in arms, I've got the vents and the rammer on, and as you can see I've just put the same on the heavy tank number 6. You compare the two all the way down the list until you get to weight load limit, where the number 6 is slightly better off, ever so slightly, but that's the only thing it flags up. When you get to concealment though, you look at the concealment stats for the Tiger 131, they are slightly better. Nothing that's going to give you a massive advantage. The view range is better on the Tiger 131 than it is on the heavy tank number 6. Quite a lot, I'd say. Signal range. Again, that might be down to my configuration, but I've not got full stats. So visually, the tank's exactly the same. But the reason why I love this tank so much is because when I first heard about tanks, I sort of fell in love with the Tiger and the sort of history and behind the vehicle, and then obviously delved into the history behind the 131, and I think that's why I bought it. It was the nostalgia value. You can get the exact same tank with the Jap Heavy number 6. Good for grinding crew. So the gun comes with a tier 7 gun, same as the Jap Heavy tank. Average penetration for a standard shell is 145 with 220 damage, and you do see that 220 more than most. For a 145 pen on a gun, there's very few tanks at tier 6 range that you're not going to be able to pen. Very, very few. I think probably like something like the AT2 from the front, you'd have to pick your target a bit better, go that capote. But for a tier 6 tank, that gun is brilliant. Even at tier 7, you will have to start a fire APCR at tier 8, maybe tier 7s when you come up against them own knees, but with the APCR it gives you 194 and same damage, so that little bit of extra pen will help pay off. But again, the reason why I bought this tank is because I love it. I love the history behind it. You're not going to get anything different. It's exactly the same as the heavy tank number 6. It did come with, when you bought it, depending on what package you bought, it did come with some missions. They obviously have gone, but it came with some missions. Depending on what package it was times 15 times 5s. For the lower ended package, for the higher ended package, you got 30 times 5s, and for your first sort of like 30 games, you could really boost your crew. Bear in mind, this tank comes with a full crew with brothers in arms, so by the time you've done your first 30 or 15, you're a good percentage of the way, as you can see, towards your second skill. And if you've got the 30, I'd imagine you pretty much have your first skill, maybe onto your third. So what we'll do is I'll go into a gameplay and see if we do have some good games. Right, so we're going into the first battle here now, and we're looking at HD rendered models, and look at this tank, and in this light, it just looks amazing. Right, so we're near the top of the team. There is Artie. Bear in mind, I've not got Sixth Sense, so I'm going to have to play. When I've got a tank that's not got Sixth Sense on, I basically play as though I'm spotted all the time. It's the best way to play. You can't be sitting on ridge lines. If you've not got Sixth Sense, then you're just going to get one-shotted if a team knows what they're doing. And I won't say anything about this Cromwell. But again, yeah, going back to what I was saying. Right, it's an assault map. Or an encounter map. Encounter battle, sorry. The objective's here. I'll even click it to let my team know. But you still get the lemmings that just seep into that wood line like it's some sort of magical mushroom forest. You just want to scream. It's not a teddy bear's picnic. You don't have to go down to the woods today. Let's play the bloody game and have a look at the map before you go in. So again, I always go for the cap, sorry. It draws the enemy to you. You don't have to drive across the map because the enemy has to come and get you to stop capping. Oh, and look at the way the team's spread out now, whereas they're going to meet in a united front. Depending on how quickly our team can cut through that forest. The problem is they've got a lot of tanks in depth, sat down in this bottom end. View range of this tank's good. Nice little bounce there. Oh, that heavy spore liner helped me there. Right, that one went through. Let's have a look. Alright, he went just on the bottom end of my cupola.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Look at this idiot, sat on top of the hill. Yeah, look. Team that went through the magical forest has not gone too well, as been predicted. Oh, that was a fucking rush shot.
Get going. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Well, I think we're going to lose this one. My worry now is I'm going to get shot in the back. No. That was my bad choice. Should have stayed where I was. Well, that's one bad game. Right, so we're on to game number 2. Hopefully we'll do a bit better. Pretty much the same sort of setup in tanks and tiers. Looking at the enemy team, they've got a lot of TDs and mediums, very few heavies. Pretty much the same for us, but it dictates the way the map's going to go. You know, your normal medium routes up north and your sort of heavy routes down south. I've got a OI experimental with me, and it looks like a couple of TDs, but I'm guessing they're just going to go and sit in the back. And we've got an M6 and a T1 Heavy to fight, potentially. I'm guessing that ACM will come down as well, at tier 7. Nice to see these two exchanging pleasantries. It's the one thing that sort of sickens me now about tanks, is the fact that players are too quick to rage. And I'm guilty for it, but sometimes they just drive you insane. Alright, M6. What was that wild shot? Lunatic. What is this T25 doing?
Permission to engage. Target released. Penetration. One of our tracks is damaged. The radio man is down. We can only signal nearby vehicles. Penetration. Got him.
Oh, that was a bad shot on my arm. Ow. Thank Christ for the heavy sport liner. So this MT25, sorry, this Panzer T25, it's been nothing but an idiot this entire game.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Oh, that was my bad. I took way too long to fire then. And there we go. They were the two battles I fought. First two battles, honest Indian here, they were the first two battles of the day in this tank. I could have sat here and only recorded and only showed the victories and the best wins and made it look like I was superior to everyone, made it look like the tank was bouncing everything, killing everything. And you will have games like that in this, but that's not truthful. I'd rather show you the first two games I played today. It's a truthful representation of the tank. It's a good tier 6. It's a very good tier 6. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I think it's brilliant. You will bounce, as seen in the video, you will bounce shots. You will also be, view range is brilliant, so you'll be spotting tanks, especially in tier 6. You can spot them camping TDs. It's the same speed as any other heavy tank. It's a good tank tier 6. But if you have the heavy tank number 6, and you buying this tank to grind as a premium tank, then don't waste your money buying tank twice, is what I'm saying. You have the heavy tank number 6, there's no point getting this. They are identical tanks. Unless you got a reason, like you want to grind a German crew, and I don't like pushing people to buy tanks. I don't like people spending money on the game. I spend money on the game because I want to and I enjoy it. This is my second account, so as you can see, it's full of premium tanks. I do grind to tanks that I want to get to, but I don't want to be seen to promoting payment towards wargaming. Not because I hate them, I'm just saying it's a game that you can play without spending money, but it's sort of leaning towards spending money. Anyway, I've drifted off target here. The tank, the reason why someone I would, especially myself, bought it because of the history. I love the history behind the Tiger 131. I love the sort of story, and it was the first tank I sort of got interested in when I sort of started playing the game, and I found out about the history of it. So on that respect, I can see why someone would want to own it, because of the nostalgia, the history. It's a collector's tank. But again, if you've already got the heavy tank number 6 and you're using it to grind tier 6, then you don't need to waste your money on buying it. But collectors, definitely, I would definitely get it. I love driving around in it. I love seeing it in HD, driving around the maps. It looks brilliant. So that basically sums up my opinion. If you like the video, then like and subscribe. I will be producing more videos like this, more reviews on premium tanks. I'll try and stick to the more commonly available ones, but I will do ones like this which do come out every so often. If you have any suggestions, I do tip videos. If you would like to know how to do something, I'm not the best tanker, but I'm definitely sort of been around and have a bit of experience on the game, so I can definitely help out with the video. So thank you for watching, and I'm Nathan Mad, and I shall catch you later.